Namaskar. In the continuation of chapter 4, the next topic is Lorentz magnetic force. We will discuss here. Myself, VM Aharwar, PGT Physics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Babina Kent. So, what is actually Lorentz magnetic force? We will discuss now. If we consider the current carrying conductor placed in the magnetic field, in uniform magnetic field, if the current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field experiences a force, which means that is a moving charge in the magnetic field experiential force, and it is given by uh, F m equal to q v cross b, or this is in the vector form, or you can write in another form qbb sin theta n cap, whereas the angle is between the velocity and the magnetic field. So what will be the direction of force? The direction of force will be plane perpendicular to v cross b. Okay, so this is the positive charge particle. This is the direction of v, making angle theta with b. So if we find the direction of force, we can use the Ampere swimming rule or Fleming left hand rule. So there are different cases when the velocity of the positive charge is 0, that means no charge is experienced by the charge particle. So we can say a stationary charge in a magnetic field does not experience any force. If the angle between velocity and the magnetic field is 0, that is parallel or anti-parallel, the charge moves parallel or anti-parallel to the direction of magnetic field, then again sin 0 equal to 1. Okay, that is sin 0 equal to 0. So magnetic field experienced by the charge particle when it is moving parallel or anti-parallel is 0. Now the third case, if the angle between velocity of the charge particle and the magnetic field is 90 degree, that is perpendicular, that is charge moves perpendicular to the magnetic field, then the force is maximum, which is given by Fm. It is maximum force equal to qvb, and its direction we can find the Fleming's left hand rule. In the diagram, if we see if the central finger, forefinger and thumb all of the left hand stretch mutually perpendicular to each other, then the central finger points the current. This is current, or you can say velocity, moving charges, velocity of the moving charges. Then the thumb points the forefinger points the magnetic field, and thumb points the direction of motion. Thumb direction of the motion, that is force of the current carrying conductor. So in very simpler way, just remember the phrase EMF to represent electric current, magnetic field and force in anti-clock direction, in anti-clock direction of the left hand. So we have to take this direction, anti-clockwise direction. You can say VVF. VVF means middle finger represent the velocity of the charge particle. V is the direction, it is forefinger, and the thumb represent the direction of the force experienced by the moving charge particle in perpendicular magnetic field. Now if we combine the force on a moving charge in uniform electric field as well as magnetic field. So just we know already the force experienced by the charge particle in the electric field is given by F E Q E. So total charge, when a charge q moves with velocity v in the region in the both electric field E and magnetic field V exists, then the Lorentz force is the vector sum of these two forces, q equal to plus q v cross b, or F equal to q is common, E plus b cross b. This is the force on moving charge in uniform electric field as well magnetic fields. Okay, this is for today. Thank you.